Now to the latest at the Paris Olympics, where Adam Peaty has questioned China's victory in the men's 4x100 medley relay race. Two of the four gold medalists, Qin Haiyang and Sun Zhizhan, were among the 23 Chinese swimmers who reportedly returned positive doping tests prior to the Tokyo Olympics. For more on that, let's cross to our senior reporter, Geraint Hughes.
As probably very evident and obvious, Adam Peaty joins us once again. Adam, listen, congratulations. Let's just talk. You've been on some journey on these Olympic Games. You warned us at the training camp it was going to be a journey. I think let's just run through what it's been like for you. The individual final, you got COVID. It seems like you've been battling against a number of things here in Paris. Just talk us through your journey.
I mean, it certainly does feel like we're swimming uphill, excuse the pun. But I think, yeah, it's been extremely tough. Coming from the training camp where I felt pretty good, or really good, to not feeling good at all on the Sunday day of the final, when really we only have to be healthy one day in 4 years, and unfortunately it was one of my worst days. But I think for me, being an optimistic person as I am, I'm never really pessimist, you know. So I think it could have been worse. I think if it was one day later, maybe I wouldn't even been able to swim. So I've got to count my ducks in a row, I guess. Is that the saying? I don't know. But I think I'm very grateful that I'm still able to perform at one of my best and still get a silver medal, even when I was very ill. And they're the cards we're dealt. I think it's just life. It's just a sign of life. And these are the life lessons I can take for whatever I do.
What was it like for you? Did you know, before the race? Because it was that close. But did you know before? Hey, I'm not feeling good here.
Well, I think the medical team did a brilliant job. Kate, she's just absolutely incredible. We've worked with her for a long time, and she basically said in the morning, because I was like, Kate, I don't feel good here. I'm going to need something just to get me over the line. And she's like, oh yeah, it's really bad hay fever. And she did her job. She knew exactly what she was doing. And then I said, after the final, I was like, look, let's get to the bottom of this, just for peace of mind, plus end of the week. So he's like, just in case. We very unlikely it's going to be COVID. We took a test very early Monday morning, came straight up, and then it was 2 days of just in bed, and then antibiotics, and then my lungs just filled up, and then I got an ear infection. I can't hear out my left ear now. So yes, we've been swimming uphill, but there's no excuses for the performances at all. I gave my best, and obviously to the best of the gold medalists and joint silver medalists, and again, it could be a lot worse, and that's sport.
When I was watching the race, it was so difficult to describe it. It just seemed like a scrap, because it absolutely good. I'm glad I kind of analysed it reasonably correctly. It just seemed like time was irrelevant. It was just about who could get the first touch. What was it like for you after the turn? Because you really got yourself back into it at the turn. I think you were 500s behind at the turn. What was the race like for you? Honestly,
a blur, because I think I was so pumped up on adrenaline, firstly, because I had to be, because I knew I wasn't 100%. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go in, get a bit of the heavy metal in my ear, and then enjoy the crowd. And I took it out and I was like, okay, my speed didn't feel too flowy, but it felt okay. And then all I could see was who was ever next to me, and I thought I got the touch.
Yeah.
Sport, right? I thought I got it, and someone over there got it, Nicolo, and it was only by 0.02. So, yeah, a dogfight, an absolute dogfight, and very, very slow in terms of the time, but we just, we're very aware that it's not about the time, it's about the race, and yeah, we did the best with what we had.
Obviously, as you say, you've just explained, 2 days, put yourself away, get into bed, then you wanted to be back part of, with your mates, swimming. How difficult was that to get back, or was it the perfect tonic?
I think I needed a motivation to get back into it. I didn't want to end on a Sunday night final, that emotion. I wanted to go again, I wanted to enjoy the crowd. But to be honest, I think midway, I was like, I'm going to have to go home here, because, it is getting quite bad. But at the same time, I was like, you know what, I can race with a chest infection, I can race with post-COVID or whatever, doesn't matter. And I made an agreement on Saturday night that I wasn't even going to think about what I wake up like on Sunday. Yeah. And, I've worked with some great people over the years, and to get to that result, really. And that was a great swim last night, I think, in my leg, that I just utilised the best of me. And the team did incredible as well under the circumstances we were in, and just unfortunate that it was fourth. again, that's sport.
That is sport. And I want to finish on some happy stuff, but I'm going to ask you the question. You came up. You've never been one to hold back on your opinions, which is great when we talk to you.
I know.
I spoke to you, I think, in the training camp. If you could look left, look right, are you happy with a level playing field? You know where I'm going with this one. Kin Haiyang, I think that's who you were alluding to last night. Why did you feel you needed to say this? Put it out there, because people listen to you.
I think I said what I said. Not for it's not coming from a place of self. It's coming from a place of trying to protect the sport for the next 4, 8, 12 Olympic, years in Olympic Games. We want to make sure that we leave the sport in a better place, whenever that's going to be. It doesn't mean it's going to be today. It doesn't mean it's going to be in 4 years' time. But we need to start really taking action as athletes, whether that's through voice or through action. And I think that the current model at the moment is very outdated, because I don't have full trust in it. And I think a lot of athletes don't have trust in it. You've got 2 contaminations and you're racing on the biggest stage and you're allowed to race. And investigations really aren't satisfactory for us. So I think we just need them people. There's a lot of great people in sport, huge amount, majority of them. But there's also a lot of people that aren't doing their job as well as they could do. And I think contaminations aside, right? It's about transparency. And why is it taking years for that to be whistle-blown out and to be discovered? And then we find one, I think it was last month with clenbuterol contamination in 2019 or 2020. So what is going to come out in, what's coming out in next month? What's the surprise under the Christmas tree? But I want to make sure that the future British swimmers and future swimmers in general around the world are racing fair and are winning fair. How hard is it? How hard is it to be? All you got to do is train harder. You don't have to take anything, just train harder. It does get me a bit emotion. It does fill me with emotion, because I know how hard I have to work for a silver or a gold medal. And it's just, I want to make sure that the sport is protected. That is coming from a place of love, but also a place of, also anger.
Yeah, I understand. Right. You described a couple of weeks ago, you said to us, Rio as a boy, Tokyo as a dad, here I'm a good person. I feel in a great place. This is where I want to be. So where next, Adam? You mentioned future there. For you, what does the future hold for you now? I know it's difficult the morning after it's all finished.
Well,
are you going to take some time away?
As Motley Crue said, home sweet home.
Yeah.
I think for me, enjoy the harvest. Unfortunately, you're never ever going to get a win every single championship. It's just unfortunate that our championships are every 4 years, and if you're a little bit off, that defines the result. That's just what we sign up to, right? So I'm just going to enjoy home, enjoy being with Holly, enjoy being with George, being with my family, having a bit of normality, and making the decisions when it comes, if it has to come, if I want to go for LA. It may not come, it may do, but I'm enjoying today and enjoying the present. Today, what was I saying? Today's got enough worries, so why worry about tomorrow?
And that is the difference, isn't it? It's relaxed, it's lovely, it's
Very
good.
relaxed.
Yeah.
Too relaxed.
Well, never mind. Listen, Adam, thank you as always for when you speak to us. You speak so honestly, and we're just so made up that you've got that around your neck as well. Adam, Peaty, everyone. As I say, well, I think we all hope. I know you're going to have a break. We all hope to see you in LA.
Well, thank you very much. Cheers.
Adam, Peaty, everyone.